right. So I wanted to come in and talk to you guys. Hello, this is High Priestess Jamila. And let me make sure. Whoops, I did it again. All right, I'm back. So I wanted to come in and talk about something real quick. And this is something that is really, really very irritating to me as a witch. And I've got to talk about it. And all I got to say is that, um, you know, it's really, really irritating because I know that this dynamic is coming from people who call themselves being religious, especially when it comes to religious males. And I feel like they are leading the charge on this bullshit. Religious males literally running around here, violating women, disrespecting women, raping women, being the most horrifying types of people in this world, but then yet demonizing witchcraft like there's no tomorrow. So, this is one of the reasons why I should have walked away from this crazy male years ago. Um, and this is what they do. And this is really irritating. And I don't know if you guys have not picked up on this, is that every single time there is a major event in a witch's life, they go hard on witches as if the reason why it's happening is because the witch practices witchcraft. Have y'all noticed that? Like every little thing, they make a big deal about it. Everybody else in the world can experience life. Everybody in the world can experience problems. Everybody in the world can have life happen except for witches. And this is really, really childish because a lot of these people that are spinning this narrative for witches, they are keeping each other's secrets. But when a witch says one little thing, just to have someone to talk to, just in normal conversation, these insane people are gossiping about it all day, all night, trying to make a big ass deal about it, and always trying to make everything tie back to witchcraft. Like, for example, what happened to my father. Believe it or not, this is the play. My father had that happen to him because I practice witchcraft. Or if my daughter has an argument with her man, oh, it's that witchcraft. Or if a silly male who barely knows himself, let alone God, acts a fool in social media or has a problem, oh my God, it's about that witchcraft. This is so annoying. And I am so sick of them trying to scapegoat on witches all the time, blaming us for everything, knowing that, hey, it's just life. Life happens. as if life is not supposed to happen to witches. And it is really such a falsely indoctrinated belief, especially that these people in social media are narrating. And they have been going on and on and on and on and on with it, even creating things, trying to create things, practicing witchcraft themselves to create things so that they can blame it on witchcraft. Have y'all noticed that? God forbid you be a witch and your parent passes away. Oh, it was that witchcraft. No, the parent just passed away. God forbid you have a crazy ass landlord. Oh, it's that witchcraft. No, no. There's actually a lot of horrifying slumlords in the world. God forbid you have a cold or a flu. Elegant roses. Oh my God, it's that witchcraft. Like, what is wrong with these people? I am a witch. And if something happens, I'm going to know if it's witchcraft or not. And I've had a lot of different things happen that was the result of another witch or either some kind of religious curse. But everything is not necessarily witchcraft, to the point where literally, and I've noticed this, that I'm under the microscope not because of my own actions, not because of my own feelings, but because of what other people are doing or saying or experiencing. And you know what? I believe that this only exists in but Elegant Roses says they always do blame it on witchcraft. They blame the devil. In hell, they blame their God of the Bible too. Yeah, it's just so weird when, honestly, what's happening on this earth is that everybody is affecting everybody energetically. Hey, sissy, good morning. Everybody is affecting everybody energetically, and I realize that it's going to take like at least 3 to 6 months, to completely clear this one person out of my life. And they're so forceful. Like, you possibly could not ever think that you're going to get away with that. Everything is not witchcraft. Everything is not to blame on witchcraft. Some things are accidents. Some things are just mishaps that happen in life. Some things you can't fix with witchcraft either, which is a crazy diabolical male. Trust me, I tried. Wasn't no fixing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying this to take away hope from a lot of you guys that are doing love spells, because do your love spells. Do your love spells because they do work. I'm not saying that about y'all. I'm saying that it doesn't always. Some of these males are just willfully stupid. But to blame everything on witchcraft is ridiculous. And I've been hearing the conversations, even though I don't even have to be present for these conversations. Well, her mama passed away a few years ago. It's because she practicing that witchcraft. And then look at what happened to her daddy. And oh my God, and then that's happening. Are you freaking kidding me? No, actually, I'm going to tell you straight up and down to continue the conversation that we were having yesterday about messy ass Bible magic, those chaotic energies from the God of that Bible. That's where a lot of that is coming from. Not things that are happening to me, but people that have experienced that with the craft. And see, this is one of the reasons why I made the decision. You know what? My children can be Christian if they want, if that's what they want to believe in, even though I would rather them not. I would rather them not believe in that. Um, really honestly. But a man close to me, never, ever, ever. Because men like that bring in those chaotic energies, those negative energies that come from that organized religion. They really do. I'm going to be honest with you. I have for the past week and a half been sitting here so peacefully, just it's been such a vibe, and it still is, but it's been a real vibe. And the moment a Christian male found out about what happened to my father, he decided to use it as a way to emotionally attack me and then blame it on witchcraft. Well, guess what? My father was Christian. hmm He has a YouTube channel. Care to elaborate on that? You ever stop to think that maybe perhaps it could have been Christianity that was the cause of that, of what happened to him? Everybody is responsible for their own shit. Excuse my language, damn it. I'm on my Witch's Broom channel. Everybody is responsible for their own lives. So I want to ask this question to this male. So you're saying that Christianity doesn't work? Because my father was Christian. And you're saying that a witch did that to him? Can you please make this make sense to me? And then why would you be making fun of a fellow Christian? So, this is the reason why none of these people that have even been attacking me can ever be taken seriously, and neither can this male ever be taken seriously. So, you're going to attack a fellow Christian for having a very unfortunate accident, but you Christian, and I should take seriously what you say. I mean, that's just like saying, hey, Jamila, I'm getting ready to jump off this cliff. You want to come with me? Like these people keep making these suggestions. That's just like somebody says, "Hey, Jamila, I found uh, this new thing, this new pill to take that causes a foot to grow out of the middle of your forehead. Come on, come take this pill with me." Am I going to actually do it? So it's gotten goofy. And, it should be against the law. But you know what? I can imagine that the excuses being made for the behavior is based upon their religious beliefs. So they have found a loophole in the law to where we can attack and harass witches. And I'm actually very disappointed in the way this has been handled. I am asking for all of y'all to send positive vibes to my family. I am going to be honest with you guys. Even though I know that, like the chariot, I am going to move out of this Bible belt away from this crazy, deranged person. But I have got to get back home. Only in I feel like only in the South where this type of outright ridiculousness. And then I'm going to be honest with you. People really don't mind. Like, people sit back and say nothing, especially when you see this happening in the African American community. It's like the most goofiest, craziest stuff. Like, absolutely goofy and nutty. And nobody ever says anything. It's like it's normalized. And no witch should ever have to feel harassed or stalked by a male. Nobody should ever have to feel that way. You know, nobody should ever have to feel that way. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm pissed about it. I did my prayer. So I'm feeling pretty good, and I took a shower, which I probably should have done it hours ago. I probably should have did my prayer hours ago, probably. But I've been kind of sitting with it and unpacking it all. Okay. I've been trying to unpack all of it, is what I've been trying to do at this point. And so that's where I'm taking from this. That's what I'm taking away from this. The conversations that are being had are, oh, something happened. You don't know what you're doing. That's another thing. Like, really? Let me get rid of Sorcerer Supreme. That's a troll. Yeah, yeah, that's a troll. Especially the Sorcerer Supreme was the dead giveaway. Sorry, Sorcerer Supreme, you had to go. Okay. Um, it's like these people have parasites or something on their brain. You know what I'm saying? Because I literally got distracted from what the hell I was getting ready to say. Yeah, or you don't know what you're doing. Something happens. And it's always about trying to scare people. It's always about trying to scare people. It's like these people feed off of people's fears. But yet they'll talk about these so-called government conspiracies where the government is doing it. Why am I seeing people do that? Why am I seeing people actually doing this, like regular, ordinary people? That ain't the government. Those are people doing that. So I want y'all to be careful. Here's the whole thing about it. The narrative that they are now trying to spin, that's just like when my ex, and these are people that are jealous of me and my success in life, when my ex went of his own recognizances to fight somebody, what did they say? They said, oh, your protection doesn't work because he got beat up in a fight. Every little thing that happens. So it's not actually real or what actually happens in the spiritual community. It's just people online hating. So everything was my fault. Either I shouldn't be doing it or I'm not doing it right, basically. Even though I'm not responsible for my father. My father was a perfectly able-bodied man that was still working a full-time job. Even though this other male is a perfectly, well, he's not perfectly able-bodied or minded, however, and he doesn't work a full-time job at all, but he made his own decision to go down there and fight with somebody. But people were trying to spin a narrative. And that's why I keep telling y'all to not listen to those people. That's the most ridiculous thing ever. Do you know how long I have been doing witchcraft for people? I have been doing witchcraft for people since 2015. And ain't nobody blew up and ain't nobody died. These people are so desperate and jealous and spiteful that they would actually try to literally destroy my reputation and my name over something that is not even my fault. Yeah, it's horrible, but guess what, RLI? I am in Georgia. My father was in Kansas. So whatever it is that happened to him was of his own doing. You know what? As a witch, you don't have to take on that burden. They are so burdensome to us witches. They are. They are an actual burden. It's almost like having to manage a bunch of children, you know? And this is what religious people are out here doing. Just to impede on witches. So y'all heard it, y'all. And oh, or here's another big one. They try to make it seem like I have a curse on me. So I have a curse on me, even though something happened to somebody else. I have a curse on me because somebody else's actions. Does that even make sense? And who in the hell is buying this crap? And you know why they're angry? I'm gonna tell you why this group of people are angry. They're angry because unlike them, I came straight out and said what happened to my father. You know why I did it? I did it on purpose because these people are so paranoid and delusional that they don't want to talk about what happens in their life because they're paranoid that people are going to think that they were getting karma. Well, y'all are getting karma. We're all getting karma. They don't even know how karma actually works. All of us are getting some kind of karma, whether or not it's good or bad. So I really don't understand this way of thinking and I don't agree with it. It's not even real. It's not even how most people in our society even think. I revealed that because I don't want to be like them. I don't want to be anything like them. People that actually can't come and say, hey, something happened because, oh my God, if I go and tell them that, people are going to think this and people are going to think that. Is that even the way a normal, rational human being thinks? I can't tell people that my parent passed away because they gonna think that I'm cursed. Are you kidding me? But yet you follow a religion that tells you that you're born cursed, that you're cursed every day of your life because you're not with the Lord. So make it make sense. And why are these people trying to commingle with us? It's definitely not my fault. Definitely, it's not. What happened to him, like I said, if somebody has an accident to that proportion, that of which what my father had, it was pretty much of his own doing. Pretty much. But according to them, some chick in Ohio that's never met my father was responsible. She didn't know where he lived. She didn't know it. Well, maybe she did know where he lived because she's a stalker. You know, it's unbelievably unreal. And you know what? It really irritates me because they're literally trying to make our craft look like a joke when they are the jokes. I mean, that was the first thing that he did. The first thing that this so-called religious Christian man did was went to his channel to say that he paid a witch. Now, think about this. Make this make sense. He paid a witch to put a curse on me that murdered my father, but he's Christian. And the reason why my father died was because she put a curse on me. Now, does it sound like this person even remotely knows anything about witchcraft? I mean, here's what I'm wondering. Did she do a consultation for you first? And what exactly did she explain to you about this so called curse? Because to me, it looks like you don't know anything about witchcraft at all. Because typically, when witches do work for people, they will literally sit down and explain to them what it is that they're doing, why they're doing it, how long it's going to take, and what it is, what they can expect from it. I don't think that that was a real consultation. I think that this dude got. I think that he got scammed, is what I believe what happened to him, like I was saying. But the first thing that he tried to do was somehow capitalize, which, off of my father's death. And I want to warn y'all about something, about some of these men that you're seeing out here. They are literally putting women out there that are not actually witches, that know nothing about the craft, and they are telling them, go get my money. So a lot of these males are basically pimping these fake witches in social media to go out and get their money. However, they can get the money. So, not only that, they're scamming people, but then again, they're also lying to people. Thank the goddess that I have the capability to deal with these people myself. Because for some reason, in their mind, being that they don't know anything about witchcraft at all, they seem to think that having a coven is more powerful than being a solitary witch, which, by the way, is not actually true. You don't have to have a coven to be powerful. As a solitary witch, I can promise you that there are many, many, many hands of witches that are touching us. They may not be here in the physical, but they are here in spirit. So they don't even know what they're talking about. Just say anything. Lie if you have to. Lie if you have to. And that's exactly what they do. So they're liars. And I think it's a freaking shame. I really do. And I noticed that all of them were up to it. All of them. Even this older lady was up to it. Telling people that basically trying to scare people off of witchcraft. Why? Like, I caught her doing it. Literally caught her doing it. Absolutely ridiculous. When really what a lot of these people need to realize is, when are you going to stop stalking people? When are you going to stop running up people's families' butts? When are you going to do that? Like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. By the way, she wouldn't even have that information had I not divulged that information. I was the one that divulged the information to the public about what happened to my father. I was the one that did that. She wouldn't have had no way of knowing that whatsoever had I not divulged it. But you know the reason why? I'm going to tell you the reason why they jumped quickly into action is because they want everybody to believe that if you practice witchcraft, you gonna die, your parents gonna die, everybody gonna die. Now, what in the, like, I swear, and you know what? I've been hearing them talk about me because my spirits wanted me to hear it. Normally, my telepathy is blocked, but for some reason, I've been hearing them loud and clear. And please believe that when they discuss it behind the scenes, it is very different from when they discuss it publicly. Because when they discuss it behind the scenes, it's literally a scheme. Okay, so she did this, so this is what we gonna do. Give it a rest. Stop attacking my practice. Stop attacking witchcraft. Stop. Give it a rest is what I'm going to say to these people. Now, I don't know if um and then they'll say, well, you're the one that discussed your business. Yeah, but people come to social media and speak about their business all the time. It's usually not a group of people, the same group of people that have been doing the same thing for 10 or 11 years, running the same scheme and scam. There's no group of people trailing behind that person, backbiting. That's what's not normal. I don't understand why these people don't see how abnormally abnormal this is. So, and this just happened to me. Literally just happened to me. These people just did it and they literally have no shame. Like, how do you do that? How do you make those kind of weak moves without having any shame? The very same people who were scamming and scheming, attacking and stalking me, trying to make it seem like I was not a witch because my witchcraft didn't work on a man that we knew was obviously not into women. So they tried to cover up, literally tried to change this man's identity, literally tried to make it seem like he was the best man in the whole wide world, knowing that before I met up with this person from 2015 to 2014, 2013, all the way up to 2019, this man was already stalking me. They tried to literally do away with that history and make it seem like it all just started in 2019 because a woman must know some strong and powerful magic to get and keep a man, huh? Ain't that a blip? Well, I'm not in the business of even trying to keep a man that doesn't want to be kept because he's been scheming and scamming and he's been a fraud from the beginning. How do you insult the public? How do you just be a bald faced damn liar to the public like that? Is there anywhere in these people's subconscious mind or conscious mind that makes them think, hey, you know, maybe we shouldn't do this because we're, I don't know, liars? Now, um, it makes me not even want to post my testimonials, but I will give y'all this one. Okay. And this is real. I had a client that wanted to get back with their significant other. I'm not going to say what sex or whatever they are, what gender, but they wanted to get back with their significant other. And it took like literally, it was months and months went by, like probably like maybe 5 months. Finally, when the client purchased the wishes and dreams alchemy work, bam, finally got back with that person. Now, am I going to burn into my wishes and dreams bottle to get back with this dude that I don't want to be with? No, I'm not. I'm not going to do it. Never even considered it. Get back with what? So everybody has to really take a step back and look and say, okay, these certain people, including these two older ladies on here, and they know who I'm talking about, have been scheming, scamming, plotting, and literally stalking Jamila. How am I supposed to unpack the fact that an old lady is stalking me on here? How am I supposed to deal with that? I'll tell you how I deal with it. I deal with it by calling Talina, Louisa, Eloise Briscoe. That's how I deal with her. I called to my ancestors about her. I called to my grandmama about her. And my uncle, I'm sorry, not my uncle, my grandpa Nathaniel is who I call about her. Take care of her real quick. Cause it's absolutely freaking ridiculous. It's like honestly, I don't know which one I'm more disturbed about. An old lady stalking me, that's very creepy. It's like do you realize how like and how do you just how are you proud of being a weird creep weirdo? How are you proud of that as a woman, as a mother, as a grandmother? I mean, what like that doesn't make you feel a little funny? And it's almost like she wants my attention. Like otherwise I wouldn't have never. I can always tell, even when you don't say my name, I can always tell when you're talking about me. And I just knew this lady was talking about me, and sure enough she was. Because God is forbid, she got attacked by some white people on here, and she ain't been right ever since. I swear to goddess, it's almost been like she lost her mind. And of course, she's from the South. How do you justify being an older black lady stalking me and my family in this way? I just, here's what I'm going to say. I want the stalking to stop. If you don't stop stalking me, if you, like, honestly, if you don't stop stalking me, I'm literally gonna freaking lose all my sense and sensibility with dealing with these people. Like literally, all my decency is gonna go out the door. It is. It's going out the door because for years I've just laughed it off. But they feel like, oh, I'm gonna strike when the iron is hot because she's clearly upset about what happened to her father. So, of course, I was upset. And then it wasn't just that, it was the way that it happened. So, let me take my Christian childish butt over on my channel and post cartoons of things blowing up. Really? Really? And trust me, you're not giving me my karma, hon. This person that I'm speaking about, when he lost his mother, he got 2 years to grieve. They haven't even put my father in the ground yet. So when I react the way that I react, everybody already knows that I'm a wicked witch. Everybody always knows. And see, he likes to put this projection of himself out to the world of him being this innocent, happy go lucky person. He's so innocent. And but then sometimes he likes to project this image out to the world that, oh well, I'm not mentally all there, and you're just being cruel to me, you're being evil to me, you're abusing me. Excuse me. Like I said, okay, listen, and I feel like I'm having deja vu. Listen, I don't have time to take off of work. I don't have time for that. That's why I said I'll be back on Saturday. On Saturday, here comes these people. I think it's preposterous. And this is the reason why my spirits have said it. Because of what they did, they're going to lose their money. They're going to lose their houses. They're going to lose. This is a fact. I have work to do. I don't have time to stop my business because of what happened. No, there's no curse on me. Absolutely not. Was there a curse on my father? According to him, yes, he was Christian. He believed that he was born cursed. So Christians believe that they are cursed. They believe that, basically, in a nutshell, Christians these days believe that life is a curse. I cannot afford to not run my business. And I'm going to give them a warning. The last time this happened with my other parent that passed away, my mother, when she passed away, things happened totally different. It ain't going to be the same this way around because I'm ready for you. You can try to do an ad hominem attack, but I cannot afford to shut down my business because of the death of my father. I can't do it. When my mother passed away, and why am I even discussing this? Goodness goddess. I shouldn't have to explain all of this. I should have came, made the announcement of what happened, came back on Saturday, and moved forward. That should have been the end of it. So I want to say to these people, I got you this time. Okay? I got you this time. Okay, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. I've said all that I need to say. And I think the reason why they don't like it when I go live and I'm able to talk and talk and talk and talk is because I can breathe. I can breathe properly. You have to be able to breathe to be able to talk for a long period of time. And I've been very long-winded, haven't I? I don't sit live for 5 or 6 hours playing other people's shows. Okay. I've been I've been talking and talking and talking and talking and talking all night long because I can. I've found that people that have trouble breathing, what I've noticed and observed about them is that when they do make videos or go live, they're very frustrated, mad, and angry. So they settle for saying angry curse words yelling and screaming at people and not making any sense at all. But, I can breathe. Okay. So, and my lungs are very healthy. Yep. Maybe perhaps these people should have thought about it before they tried to capitalize off of my father's death. Oh, and then also a rumor about my daughter that's not true. How pathetic can you get? Don't do it again. And I'm telling you right now that the trespass is over. Y'all have been kicked the heck out of my utopia officially. Cause we not gonna have another couple of years of what y'all been doing. Y'all been running around here pretending to be witches and screwing up people's lives. How do I know that the moment that y'all go into these people's lives that y'all scam people? How do I know that? Because from the moment that y'all stepped into my life, it's been nothing but up and down. It's been nothing but craziness. So I don't know if you think that you're competing with me as to why you would sit up here and try to come on here and say that you blew up my father and you're making all these things happen. You better realize that you can't make nothing happen, just like you can't stop the curses that I've sent to you. Because I'm tired of it. And with that said, get off of my nutsack. And I gotta go. Also, I think that they're trying to distract you guys from the solar eclipse that's coming up. Remember, I'm doing a group for the solar eclipse. Don't be distracted by them. I haven't been distracted at all. Okay. I'm doing exactly what my spirits want me to do. Every time I come on here, it is because my spirits want me to speak. None of these people manipulated me. They don't have the ability to manipulate me, curse me, any of those things. And that is a fact. Okay. So I got to go. I'll see y'all later. You know what? I am actually very disappointed in the way that these people act, the way that these people are, the things that they do. I am totally disgusted and I don't have any connection with these people. I don't. Is the last thing that I'm going to say. Okay. And then also, I think that they want me to reveal what exactly we're doing for the solar eclipse. None of your business. If you are in my solar eclipse circle, you know what we're doing. If you're not, you're not going to know what we're doing exactly because they want to know what I'm doing so that they can copy it. I'm not helping those people out anymore, which is why I'm not coming on here with any more rituals. I'm not coming on here with any more spells. Not doing it no more. Okay. And keep this in mind. Even if I have to come on here for 12 hours a day, I'm already taking that time back. Okay. So, whatever time I had to spend addressing these crazy people, I already took that time back. Okay, guys, I will see y'all later. Okay. All right. Blessings. Bye bye.